way would that show be the same without them.
No.
But I wonder who'll take their place. Could it be our next guest, maybe?
Now, along with the rest of his bandmates in Boyzone, the guys have sold more than 16 million records worldwide. Welcome to Studio 5, Shane Lynch! So come on, answer this question. Would you like to be on the panel?
Hey, you know, I've actually heard a rumour about that. I've heard a rumour that Simon called me, and I've heard a rumour that he asked me to do it.
Yeah. Is there any truth?
Definitely not.
Really?
He didn't call me. What did he call me for?
I'd like to see you on there.
Yeah, I'd like to see
No,
you.
you know,
Be honest.
I would actually love to do something on a bigger scale, though. I've done a show like this on a panel back in Ireland, which is the All-Ireland Talent Show, which I've been a judge on for the last kind of 2 years. But the X Factor is a big deal, and it's a lot of pressure. I don't know if I'd be cut out for it.
Ronan's been doing the Australian version,
That's
hasn't
right,
he?
yeah.
Has he been enjoying that?
Yeah, he loved it, actually. We went over, we performed on it just before the Christmas there. And actually, he settled in very well. He won. His act won the show, actually.
Brilliant.
Yeah, a guy called Rillian or something. Not
category
Rillian,
did he
something
do
like that.
The boys.
What did he get? Yes, the boy. No, mixed boys and girls. I think it was like 20
The
to
over
20,
25s
something
or
like that.
whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever that is. Yeah.
Well, back to you and Panto. How was it?
Fantastic. I do. Well, I was going to say I do it every year, but I've done it for about 5 years or so.
Yeah.
It's a light-hearted bit of fun for Christmas that I like to do. I always do it for charity as well.
Yeah.
And I think I was saying earlier on, I can only imagine it's like having a baby. For women, when you're in labour and you're in that pain and you think, oh, what am I doing this nonsense for? It's got to be horrible. And Panto's the same. It comes around every year and you say, would you like to do it? And I go, yeah, I'd love to. And then it's like going through labour, I think.
I mean, just to set the record straight here, for all the women watching, I don't think Panto's quite as painful as labour. Just to make that clear. Can we just clarify?
I don't know, but...
I only meant in a mental sense of things.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
Definitely not the physical pain. I don't mean that at all. I apologise for
And let's hope
that.
for the ladies it doesn't come round once a year either.
So why do you keep going back for more?
I enjoy it, I do. I do enjoy it. And like I said,
you're the baddie?
I always played Prince Charming.
Of course!
Darling, I can't
Don't
believe
even
it.
ask that.
No, do you know...
Would your wife agree? Are you Prince Charming at home? Are you romantic?
She thinks I'm the worst Prince Charming ever.
Oh.
But in fairy tale, it's okay. It's all magical. It's
all
not a problem.
make-believe.
Yeah, it's make-believe.
So she's sat in the audience going, oh, no, you're not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to Boyzone, though. You're
Yeah.
going back on tour. You looking forward to that? Getting back out on the road?
Yes, we're on tour, I think it's kind of middle to the end of February and then onwards.
Yeah.
Back to all the general venues we do all around the UK and Ireland. It's going to be a bit different. Obviously, there's 4 of us on stage now, as far as a big concert is concerned. We have done a lot of work in the last year or so without, obviously, Stephen and stuff like that. So, but a big stage. He was our, as we like to call him, the Duracell Bunny. He was a lot of energy, you know what I mean? So, it's going to be maybe a little bit different, but the album we released was a more kind of... I don't want to use the word grown up because that's not correct either, but a bit more melodic, straightforward, big hits as opposed to jumping around as young pop acts, I guess, you know what I mean?
Well, don't worry, because actually Kate and I will be right at the front still jumping around.
Is that...
Giving it that. Yeah, we'll be your biggest fans, don't worry. So how do you feel about that? Do you... what's the sort of dynamic between the 4 of you like?
I mean... One thing for us guys is when the 4 of us are together, that's when we have a little bubble, we have a little life that's called Boyzone. And when we were 17 years old, that was created. So it is a family environment. We are almost different people. It is like going to a fairy tale. You know, you live a real life and then you go on tour with Boyzone and it's just a magical world. So we do love each other in that respect and we like that camaraderie that we have.
Something really interesting I heard about today is you are a very busy guy because as well as the Panto, as well as Boyzone, you've got a new career bubbling away, something I hadn't heard of before, called drifting.
Yes.
We've got some pictures of this, so we'll take a look at it, but explain what exactly is going on here.
Drifting is a new style of motorsport that's come over from Japan, pretty much. And it's kind of the next level of where motorsport was on the edge, this is past the edge.
Wow.
It goes bigger, it goes better, it goes faster, it's close,
How fast
it's
are you
exciting.
going there on...
That's Silverstone, the all-famous Silverstone, that is. You see the Grand Prix at, and we're probably top end of 4th gear going through here. So that's roughly 100-mile-an-hour entries and stuff like that. So it's very, very fast stuff. And the good thing about drifting is, as a spectator, you can see the full run of the cars and what they're doing.
Right.
And that said, you don't get confused about when they go lost into the distance and come back again and people in different positions. You can see the action. It's an action-packed, family-type motorsport.
And you came second in that race, is
That
right?
particular one, yeah, would have been, I think it was the second round of our last year's championship. Yeah, we had a second and stuff, just brought out the new car, which I drive for a team called Jap Speed.
Yeah.
They're based up in Manchester. And obviously, like every motorsport, it's a difficult thing to get into once it comes to money and sponsorship and that kind of thing. But it's constantly developing. And to get the car to slide like that, it goes into a lot of technical stuff that motorsport are still developing on as well. Where I think there's a company called Quaife, which we're going through with a new gearbox, a new diff, and we're trying to push the sport more and more all the time, really, you know.
Well, it sounds
Great.
amazing. Good luck with it. Enjoy, and thank you so much for coming in. The lovely Shane Lynch, everybody. And it's time to have a quick look at your emails, which are all on the X Factor. Izzy says that X Factor won't be the same without Simon because he really knows what he's talking about. Cheryl will not be missed. I would love Gary Barlow to be a replacement because he would be fair and know the business.
TJ says, I don't think the show will be as good without Cheryl and Simon, no matter who they get to replace them. Simon is the original judge and therefore the best.
I agree. Alison says Simon and Cheryl's egos are too big for the X Factor anyway, so new faces who focus on their acts rather than themselves will be good.
And Kathleen says X Factor will never work without them. They should get Katy Perry and Michael Bublé.
Oh, that'd be good.
That. Right, that's all we've got time for tonight. Make sure you join us tomorrow.
The lovely Nadia Sawala will be live and we'll be hearing from Hollywood actress Hilary Swank.
So we'll see you for that and loads more tomorrow, same time, 6:25. Bye. Have a nice time. Bye.